Hello guys, welcome to what is a new feature for the channel, an experimental save. And as the title says, in this save we have basically taken FC United of Manchester and Manchester United and swapped their league positions. So as you can see, FC United of Manchester have been placed in the English Premier Division. Because of that, they are also in the Carabao Cup. It's the League Cup. They're in the League Cup. They also get through to the FA Cup third round based on where they are in the overall English League. And here you can see Manchester United are in the Vanarama National League North and have taken the position of FC United. Nothing has been changed with either clubs other than their league positions. Manchester United are still in the Champions League. They still have their reputation, they're still rich. If you look at their schedule, they're not in the Carabao Cup. They have to go through the FA Cup second qualifying rounds, but they are in the Champions League group stages. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back in 5 years' time and see how these teams are getting on. Right guys, so we've pushed it forward 5 years, and we're going to start with FC United of Manchester. So as you can see, they had a tremendous fall from grace. At the start they finished 20th, they finished 24th before stopping the rot, finishing 19th, and last season they finished 16th in the Sky Bet League 2. If we have a look at their club details, you can see their reputation hasn't really changed all too much, but their finances have. £153 million in the bank with a £114 million transfer budget. The wage budget doesn't really reflect the transfer budget. If we look at their, if we look at their park, their stadium, you can see that there's been not a single increase in capacity, which is absolutely outrageous considering. So, in their first season in the Premier League, they only managed one draw, finished the season with 1 point. That's pretty special. Everton and Leicester also managed to get relegated. The following season, in the Championship, they again finished bottom, but with only 4 points, managing 4 draws. Then, in League 1, they managed a win for the first time in 3 seasons, and 7 draws, managed to finish bottom 10 points by 26 points. Then in their first season in League 2, they managed 19th place. They managed 13 wins and 13 draws for a total of 52 points, before in the following season, 16th, 13 wins, 15 draws for 54 points. Looking at their transfer history, we can see in their first season in the Premier League, they didn't really make any big signings. Loads of free players and loanees. In the 2018-19 season when they joined the Championship, they only managed 16.75k of transfer budget. No one went out, but they did manage to increase their squad size. In the 1920 season, they managed £77,000 worth of transfers, not bringing any money in, but managing to release Anthony Patterson on a free. In the 2021 season, they actually started spending a bit of cash, £600,000, most of that being spent on this young man here, Callum Mantak. I can't see how that was worth it. In the 21-22 season, they managed £650,000 again. They actually managed to bring some money in, £125,000. And so far this season, they've broken even their transfer record. 875,000 spent, 500,000 on Ben Watson, this young 20-year-old. Looks like he could be a decent prospect. So, to Manchester United, and as you can see, something of a meteoric rise, managing first places constantly, and now sitting in the Premier League. So, in their year in the Vanarama National League North, they managed to finish first place. They won 40 matches, drew 1, and actually lost a game. Salford also managed to get promotion that season. And then in the Vanarama National League, they managed to get a first place again, with an unbeaten season, 138 points, the maximum amount of points you can pick up. In League 2, they managed another unbeaten season, 42 wins, 4 draws, for a total of 130 points. In League 1, they managed 38 wins, 7 draws and 1 loss for 121 points, seeing them get promoted alongside Sheffield United and Portsmouth. and then to the Championship, just before hitting the Premier League again. 40 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses, 124 points, getting promotion alongside Sunderland and Brentford. So, looking at their first season in the game when they were in the National League North, they brought in Adam Smith from Bournemouth for 4.5 million, sold Phil Jones to Tottenham for 12.75, Alex Tuanzebe to Arsenal for 12.5, and Matt Olosundi, whoever he is, to New York Cosmos. The following season, they spent £196 million on players. Zeus is now playing FIFA 18. Great, don't care. Yeah, £196 million on players, including up to £59 million on Virgil van Dijk. Also signing Mustafi from Arsenal and Danny Rose from Tottenham. Incredible signings there. Aaron Cresswell for £27 million seems a bit of an odd one. They also sold some major league players. Paul Pogba went to Chelsea for up to £75 million. Chris Smalling went to Stoke for up to £21.5 million. Lukaku to Arsenal for up to £92. Lingard to Bournemouth for up to £43. Marcus Rashford to West Ham for only £27.5. Luke Shaw to Swansea for only £3 million before selling Aaron Cresswell in the same season for a profit. Up to £36 million there, £29 million up front. They then spent £76 million, reined it in a little bit, spending nearly £30.5 million on Marco van Ginkel. They also sold Anthony Martial to Leicester for up to £45 million, bringing in £89 million total. The following season, they spent £62 million, £32 million, or up to £44 million, on Victor Wanyama, and up to £20.5 million on Marcos Alonso. They then brought £36.5 million in by selling Juan Mata to Southampton for up to £18 million. Ezekiel Schelotto to San Lorenzo for £2.3 million. And Gioco Chimarots, again, not sure who that is, to CSKA Moscow for up to £9.5 million. And then last season, spending £186 million by bringing in Divock Origi from Roma for £20.5 million, and then making £58 million in sales. And bringing us up to the current season, they have spent £12.5 million on Luis Oliveira, and also brought in £9.25 million in sales. If we look back at Manchester United's history with regards to competitions, we can see that they won the FA Cup in 2020. They also won, where is it? The Community Shield in 2020, as well as the Checkatrade Trophy in 2020, the English FA Trophy in 2018 and 2019. If we look at Manchester United's reputation, you can see that it hasn't really dropped all too much, maybe by a couple of hundred points. Financially, they've got £207 million in the bank, with £132 million to spend on their transfer budget and £4.5 million to spend on their wage budget. I do believe that they will carry on with this meteoric rise, and we'll see them at the top of the league in the next 5 years. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. A little bit broken, I know. I do apologise. I am trying to do this around looking after my baby daughter. Also, it's Christmas, so I'm recording this as and when I get time to snatch, well, a bit of time. Anyway, guys, hopefully I'll see you for the next episode. You know what I'm like. If you've seen me before, you know what I'm like. I'm not exactly professional. But I will see you for the next episode, where we'll move forward another 5 years. See you soon. Bye-bye.